So let's start with the chart for Dust. Dust today was the first official trading day after Christmas, the first full day when traders got to look at some preliminary numbers from the shopping season, um, and were able to react somewhat to that data. Now, again, we'll probably see the finalized numbers in the new year, but it's good to see what some companies were expecting and how they fell in line. But for Dust, we left the last half trading day before Christmas when Dust had crossed below our moving average and our resistance and support lines. It actually opened and closed below that blue line. And today we had a positive bump. Now, the rule always says that the stock will move back to the 8 day average sooner or later, rather than later. So that's exactly what happened today. It opened higher and it went up to almost 12% today, touched the 8 day average. And as you can see, it was able to touch the bottom of the blue line, the top of that blue line, and then came back to our resistance. Now, our support has become our resistance, and we are probably 2 to 3 days away from the nexus of this cross, which would dictate the overall long term trend. We were hoping we would see something here, uh, but I'm afraid we'll have to wait till what happens later on in the week to see what happens. Again, the MACD is still negative. The 20 day is above the 8 day. So it is. We're still gonna wait. But as you can see right now, or the day before Christmas vacation, um, dust was bouncing off of a very hard support. So good to see that bounce. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Now, the last hour for dust was negative, uh, but there's still hope to see if it builds up in the next 2 or 3 days. We can go ahead and move over to Nugget. Nugget was pretty much similar to Dust. The moving averages have not crossed in a bullish trend. It's still basically sideways. It was a negative day today, although it closed. It was a positive trend going into close, and after hours, it was up almost 1%. So there could be some traders taking profit there. We will be buying Nugget today for a quick jump in the morning, and we will be selling before open, no matter what. In order to get a better perspective of why Dust went up and Nugget went down, we can definitely look at the gold and the USD. Both were actually lower today. Both gold and the USD were lower, and the Dow Jones was as low as 100 and I believe 10 points today. But the USD was less lower than the gold. So we'll go look at the gold chart. Again, MACD did cross in a positive. I mean, I'm sorry, the moving averages did cross in a positive trend. It's still just moving sideways. Trying to figure out what's going on. Still a sideways pattern. CCI is moving back to zero. Looks like no one knows what's going on here. And the same thing with the USD. USD trying to make something happen with the Fed rates. Nothing really came to fruition. So now it's actually hanging around its major resistance right here. It touched that today and looks like it bounced up a little bit. Hopefully, we'll see it go down so we can make some quick profit on Nugget. And this was only down 0.02%. So it was lower than Nugget. And maybe that has something to do with Dust open, closing positive for today. Again, oil went down as well. So it's just, I guess it's just a lower volume day because everyone's coming back from Christmas holidays. We could look at one gold miner. This is ABX, Barrick Gold Corporation, and it's gonna mirror basically what Nugget has, but you can see that it is still above the MACD. I'm sorry, the MACD is still above zero. in a positive way, and so is the moving average. So it could just be a bounce, like I said. It has to come back to the 8-day average, which it did today, and it held its ground. It closed at the 8-day moving average, and it could just be building up for a positive day tomorrow. So we made a lot of money today because we bought dust before Christmas. We hope to make some money with Nugget tomorrow. So we're I mean today if we sold early, but then we had a other position open, we got back about 12% of our money today. So we were down 16, we gained 12 today, only down 4. So if we get 5 tomorrow, we're back, we're even from the whole disaster last week. So we'll keep an eye on this. CCI looks like it's coming back down a little bit. So we'll keep an eye out, and hopefully we can make some quick profit and get rid of it before any big downturn. Until next time, thank you.